heading out of Dawson City right now for the Dempster Highway. Currently the weather is beautiful, but that can change very rapidly. I'm also feeling quite a bit emotional. They say this place changes you, and I gotta say, I believe it. You are joining me at the start of what's known as the Dempster Highway. The Dempster Highway snakes for 550 miles through mountains, tundra, all the way to a little town called Tuktoyaktuk, where the Arctic Ocean is, and that is our goal. Facing long challenges through the tundra that will test my mental fitness. I know there will be severe weather, there will be intense climbing. Welcome to the Dempster Highway. Well, it feels good to finally be on the Dempster. This first little section, probably about a half a mile, looks to be paved. After that, it's almost primarily gravel all the way to the Arctic Ocean. Here's an example of the dust every time a car comes by. Some of them slow down, not that guy. This is our view just a few kilometers in. The road is very washboardy, as maybe you can tell from my bear bell. A little frustration, my water bottle fell off. Sorry for the shaky camera work. Hopefully the water bottle is better secured now. I pulled down on the strap as tight as I could get it. I can see Tombstone Park off in the distance. It's those mountains that we're looking at. Wow, that's where I'm heading. Every time I turn a corner, the views just get better and better. Incredible. I don't have words to describe this. What an incredible valley. And look at the craggy mountains off in the distance. This is an otherworldly landscape. Here's a view of the long, lonely road. One thing that's really refreshing are these mile marker signs. It's nice to watch your progress. Since I was a scoutmaster for several years for the Boy Scouts, I felt it appropriate to filter my water here. I'm here filtering some water. In hindsight, this should have been the type of filter that I brought instead of Sawyer. But the Sawyer I used on the Tour Divide and had no problems at all. We used it on several other long distance cycling events, never had an issue. I do have one of these MSR filters at home. I just didn't carry it because it weighs more. But thankfully, a nice angel, as I call her, hooked me up with this. So I'm able to move on and I don't have to use those nasty tablets. Woo, we made it to Tombstone Park. We are in for some incredible beauty for the rest of today and tomorrow. If you've been watching my latest videos, you may have caught on that I'm a fan of geology. Check out this slide area on this mountain over here. I came across this beaver pond. Thought I would. Uh-oh, Grizzly Creek. I hope I don't see any grizzlies up close. Crystal clear water in Grizzly Creek. I see why they might like it. I picked up a chicken Caesar wrap and I'm eating it on the side of the road, and I had a buddy that joined me. Never seen a bug like this. Thought of a word to describe this place. Breathtakingly beautiful. Absolutely. The Dempster Highway is not your average road to ride on. Check this out. Check this out. There are two ginormous beaver dens down in this pond. Isn't that just amazing? I made it to the campground, gonna cook some food and set up camp and get a good night's sleep. This is camp for the night. It's lucky campsite number 50. Hopefully it won't rain and I will be lucky. Its entree is chicken fajita bowl. I'll let you know how it is. To conserve propane, I built a fire and am boiling some water for some tea. All right, bon appetit. Let's see how this stuff is. Smells good. That's pretty tasty. That's gonna really hit the spot. This is supposed to be 2 servings, but after riding all day, I believe this is gonna be my meal. Some reflections on the day. It started out pretty tough, I'll be honest. I don't know what it is about Dawson City, but I don't think I've ever been that emotional. Maybe it was it coming up here, or like I said earlier, I think it's the place and all the lives that have been touched there. But the Dempster, so far, way better than the Klondike Highway. I would much rather be on that gravel road than that than the Klondike. The Klondike was tough, very, very tough. I guess the headwind, the climbing, I don't know. Sitting here with some tea, keeping warm by the fire, and we're gonna have a good night, and we will catch you in the next video. And I want to thank you for watching. The Dempster Highway is not just your average road to hide on. To hide on, idiot.